my homie Young Dolph once said, if it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another.
So, this old boy hear the bass?
Yeah, he putting on a concert for you.
Dude, hey, he's been over there all morning wiring up his subs in that van.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. I even know what, and you can tell he's kind of older.
Yeah.
You know, he's our age-ish. I can tell just by the bass what music he's playing right now.
He's
playing Tupac.
Yeah.
I
shed so many tears.
Yes, it shed so many tears, Tupac, and it's
yeah.
You know, and I can just hear it. He's been out there fucking with that all morning. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Hey, just because you step up to a minivan don't mean that, you know, you can't listen to music anymore.
Yep. Probably don't want to listen to his old lady bitch at him for doing it at home, so he just come here to Lowe's parking lot.
Yep. Well, I guarantee Erin's loving it in there.
Oh, I bet.
She's in there trying to sleep. He's just turning it up more and more.
Yeah.
Probably over there, you know.
Yeah, adjusting all his frequencies. So the old airbag finally gave out.
Yep, it did. Okay, so I'm not real sure. Now we're in the position where I don't know which way it goes. I definitely didn't have that in the right one. I'm gonna leave that. See how loose that is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that just like that.
Perfect.
Because it's what I gotta do. And then I think the best bet here is to put this on and then lift this up underneath there and then get to this bolt with no air or no power tool. You know what I mean? That's why I brought that out. So it's kind of a messed up situation, and the only thing I'm really going to need you to do is whenever I start letting the truck down to put these two together,
roll that back and forth.
Yeah, just to get this pin in there. And it's really super greasy, which makes it awesome.
It looks like it. That looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
One thing though, like, not to pat myself on the back or nothing.
He finally got them subs hooked up that he's been working on all morning. Did you hear them?
What?
The subs.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought we were at the track.
Yeah. I figured you'd be super excited to hear his music.
So
He just got it all wired up over there. Yeah, his old lady probably don't let him do it at the house. Just because you step up to a minivan don't mean you got to quit listening to music.
Those little tabs I welded on a couple years ago still hold strong.
Dude. Hey, so whenever Kyle came over to look at this and he redid the top brackets and everything, he looked at them and was like,
Nailed
good
it.
to go. I'm super excited about not one lock nut on this. These were all loose.
I mean, in their defense, it may be hard to find lock nuts that size, but probably not. I think it's the same size we use on the wagon, isn't it?
It's the same size that we also used on the trailer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, hard to find, special order, it's all the same, you know?
Yeah. Hard to find means you can still find them.
That's right. Just means it's hard.
Yeah.
Man, this thing is heavy duty though.
Looks like 2 1/4-inch plates.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now see, all I'll have to do is put the bag in there and then get this guy to line up. And then make sure I get this guy to line up here too. That way the bag's not twisted.
Good thing that plate broke so you didn't have to pull those shocks off too to get that whole assembly out.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Hey, I'd have been upset. Hey, because I started to pull the plate off. I started to pull the shocks off.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, because I thought they were topped out and this wouldn't come off. Man, you know how much easier it makes it having this leveling system on this truck? I can lift this thing as high as I need to.
Got the old Bigfoot on it.
Okay, so I'm doing that. Now I'm going to put the bag in here.
Thanks to everyone on Facebook that gave us their own part numbers. That's much appreciated. I love yelling at the Fleet Pride guy at 9 o'clock on Monday morning. I'm sure he appreciates it too.
What's crazy is, obviously this is a highway that a lot of the guys use. B-Rad messaged us and said, hey man, my boy just said that he saw your truck The hood's popped. You guys okay? As he drove down the highway.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, his boy's got his head on a swivel looking around. I don't know how he saw us. And then Dwayne Mills stopped where he was at, pulled his back door down of his trailer and started going through all of his airbags. I guess he carries a lot.
Yeah.
He had the one that I needed. And he was an hour already past us. And he was like, man, I'll turn around. I was like, bro, don't do that, man. I was like, even if you brought it to me tonight, it's storming right now. I'm not gonna put it on. Fleet Pride will have one in the morning. And he's like, man, I don't mind. I'll turn around. I didn't want him to do that, but thank you so much, Dwayne.
Dwayne's a heavy haul cat, so
Dude, hey,
so he keeps spares.
You bet your ass he's got. Well, he had to put that third axle in that truck so that he could haul all of his shit.
Yeah.
But it was super cool of him to offer that, you know.
For sure.
I think I took this out with the bracket on it. I think I'm gonna put it in there and then put the bracket on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know that one way or another is going to be easier, but this was super tough to squeeze and get out.
Not as heavy.
Yeah. Well, and awkward.
Yeah.
Look at this. I had to do all this to get this bracket. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now with that bracket on it, was super fucking hard. And now I'm thinking,
that doesn't just wedge in there, does it?
No, it has this upper bracket.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He got a bridge together now, huh?
Yeah.
There's his old minivan.
Yeah.
He's been here for 2 hours getting that deal going.
And the Rose parking lot had to come get some speaker wire. And some butt connectors.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna get underneath there. I may have to have you turn this a little bit until I can see that bottom bolt, and I'm just gonna have to feel it. I don't know, man. I haven't been super upset.
Yeah?
No.
That's good. I figured you were the most upset that you didn't make it further or closer to home.
I wanted to, because I wanted to be home tonight.
Yeah.
I literally told Aaron, we'll be home tonight.
Oh, I'll be home. I'll be home tonight.
It's 15 hours from here.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, that was planning on leaving at 10.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I planned on leaving about 7 again this morning, and I was going to be there by
like actual tonight, not early tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Boom. The epitome of dealing with your bullshit.
That's right. That's why I'm trying not to get too upset, because it's kind of like us saying, man, the car's heavy.
Yeah.
I like to fucking eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of them things that I know why the car's heavy.
Yeah.
It's because I like to eat.
Yeah.
I know why I'm sitting on the side of the road, because I wanted airbags.
Yep.
I am super excited that it's all oily under here, though.
Yeah, it's always
The other
fun.
side is not at all either.
It's like this is where the blowdown
This is right
tube
where
is.
everything comes to. Well, no, hey, I even thought, man, wonder if the motor's hurt, because it looks like it's coming out of this blowdown tube right here.
Yeah.
So I fired the truck back up and looked underneath there. It's just barely puffing.
Yeah.
And it's just that front seal. Like, look.
Yep.
But it's crazy, because it doesn't hit the other airbag at all. The other airbag's dry as it can be.
Huh.
I would assume that's good, right?
Yeah.
Before I twist this bolt off.
Yep.
Feeling awful strong this morning.
Probably sufficient.
Took my test.
Did you?
Yeah. I thought that brake was broken in half. I think that's just part of it.
That would be good.
Okay. I may have to get back underneath here and have you help push down while you wedge that bracket in there. Let me see if I can get it from up top. Okay. Plus, this also had my leveling system on it. I took that deal off.
Yeah.
I was over it. I almost ripped it off and broke it. See now? Clearly that is not gonna line up with this, and I'm gonna have to twist the bag a little bit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that bolt still needs to be loose?
No.
No?
Oh. Yes. But I don't know. Oh yeah, no, look. That, and that's why I didn't tighten that bolt up.
Nice.
Okay.
Lose a little bit of oil?
Yeah, we're losing a lot of bit of oil.
So all this stuff that's on the front of the motor is coming out of the motor?
It is.
Okay, it's not just stuff you're picking up along the road.
And it is running back too. I'll put this whole gallon in it.
Do it.
I don't know what that is that runs. Look at that.
Gotta be air, right? Going through the line somewhere?
Oh, it is. The trailer's aired up.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. So Kai broke down last night too.
Uh-oh.
Trailer problems, bearings on his trailer. And I said, look man, at some point, because me and Kai, for people who don't know, me and Kai have the same trailer. Like it's identical.
Yeah.
Same years, Renegade, same axles, everything. Well, if anybody remembers the brake problems that we had on mine, Kai's ran through all them problems too. He redid all of his, I redid all of mine. It's all one-off stuff. You can't, I had the people make mine. And I just texted him this morning and said, look man, if we're gonna keep these trailers at some point, we're gonna have to just, it'll be time and money ahead if we just swap the axles out. And he just said, man, he texted me back and said, man, you ain't lying. He said, I'm tired of this bullshit.
So instead of the conversions, just make them real, the 22.5 axles.
Yep. And even not even that. And it's still okay to run air over hydraulic, but it's just, all that stuff is too hard to find.
Yep.
I'll look at this now and see where we're at. And then,
Look like a diesel mechanic.
And I am not. Still not on full.
That's crazy.
It's good though. That'll get us home. I'm gonna pick up the tools. I'm gonna close this hood, and then I'm gonna see
if that 100 pounds is for real or if it's just a suggestion.
I'm sure you know that it's a suggestion. It'll still make it a little ways, you know.
They're talking about longevity.
Yeah.
This is just here for now.
No, that's what we're doing. We're here. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Yep.
So let's close this hood and kind of see where we're at. It's got a set level, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, level enough, right?
Oh yeah. We might could come up a ½ inch over there, but it'll do the job. Yeah. Truck's just filthy. First leg here at Tulsa Raceway Park for NPK 2023, sixth race of the season, back after about a 5-week break. It's a pretty good leg, not too bad. Real fast early, and then shook just a touch out the back. Made a little change to the 4-link before that pass. Seemed to work off the starting line. So now Steve and Brandon are going over the tune-up and seeing where we can pick it up out back, keep it from shaking and all that good stuff. So getting the car turned around right now. Jeff Lutz is waiting on us to go make the second test pass, and then we'll head back up there. Turbo cars and they're spooling up stuff. So check it out. So go ahead, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, share the channel, help us grow it, and stick around. We're going to show you some more badass racing here from Tulsa Raceway Parts. So here we are, Saturday, Tulsa NPK. Man, we made 3 pretty solid licks last night. Like that last one?
Yeah. So it was, and we didn't change a whole lot with the car. We did lose some weight. We did move some weight around, you know. Now that, you know, I lost a little weight, we lost a little weight with the car. We put 22-ish pounds in the trunk. Car's always been 50-50. It's a little bit better than that now, you know. 50 and some change on the rear.
Yep.
And when we went through the scales last night, we can be, the lightest that we can be is 2,800 pounds, and we were 2,800 flat when we went through the scales last night. So we did what we needed to do in the off season. You know, we got a fresh motor. Everything's good to go. We finally, without the car shutting off and stuff, whenever we had it rewired, thank you so much to Michael Bunton for getting us in and getting us out.
Yeah,
and doing such a good job. It's amazing. Without the car shutting off, we're able to do other stuff. We're able to put some power in the car. We're able to worry about other things.
Yes.
So we were able to put some power in the car last night, and it took it and it loved it.
Dude, that last pass was so smooth, man.
Like, leaving in the car, I'm willing to just guarantee that's the fastest that I've ever been in anything. We have 0 time slip still for this car, so we don't really know how fast we're going. But we can lay it over runs and some time slips from Ryan's car. You know, that's fine. I'll say Ryan's car. From Ryan's car, and so we know about what we were running, and it was fast. You know, so that's what we need to do. Is we need to get through the heat today into the nighttime, and there's, even in the fast field of cars that goes on here, there's a few cars I think that can outrun what we did last night.
Dude, like, we've made some straight passes this year, like straighter than we have in the past, but we haven't made a pass as smooth as that last pass was last night, man. It was just, it was amazing.
It was just from being the driver in the car last night, that pass was on another level from what we've been at. I let go of the button. I went, oh my God. And then I thought, make it to the stripe, make it to the stripe, make it to the stripe. And it was straight, and it went down through there, and dude, it was flawless.
Yep.
You know, so
it fits in exactly.
3 passes in a row, and it's been great. You know, the first one was a little bit light. It shook a little bit through the middle. We made a bar change yesterday, and man, it seemed to like it. You know, so. We're leaving harder. It's planted better throughout the middle of the pass, and we don't have to worry about it on the big end like we did with the turbo car, because at that point we're coasting.
Yep.
You know, I do believe that it's not like we're not accelerating out there.
Oh no, we still got mile an hour.
We still got some mile an hour, but not like the turbo car. We didn't start accelerating until half track with the turbo car, and this one we're accelerating as soon as we let go of the button. So it's just totally different, you know, and I'm happy with it. So
yeah, it was a good evening. You know, we'd be lying if we said we weren't a little nervous about the motor, since we just put that thing together ourselves. But everything seems to be good. I've been watching the oil pressure; it looks good. Keep an eye on the valve train; everything looks good there.
Like when you look at the motor,
I think we're in a good spot for today.
I mean, it's easy to sit and say, "Hey, man, our car's fast," you know, and I try not to do that, because all these other cars out here are fast too. And until you go out and prove it and win something, you can't do a whole lot of bragging. I am happy with our program. I'm happy with our car. I'm happy with how far we came from last year. I'm happy with how consistent we are. The round wins are going to come. They're going to have to. You know?
Everyone is battling for that round win this year. Like, it's not just a few guys out here that are going to go out there and dominate every week. Like, everyone, it's going to be a battle every single round.
Well, if we make it through the heat tonight, you know, I mean, we could go out and we could mess up in the heat and get outran by somebody that we shouldn't get outran to. And then we can't get into the nighttime stuff where we can prove that we have one of the fastest cars. But if you don't got one of the fastest cars in the heat,
it don't matter.
You can't make it to the to the nighttime passes. So it is what it is. But I'm happy this weekend. You know, like I think things are going to go good. Things went well last night. All we got to do is continue doing today.
Yep. So we got the guys out here. We had a little issue with the rear end during testing, and wasn't in good shape. So we made our test passes last night on that third member, and then the guys were out here this morning changing that out. So we got a fresh Quick Performance Center section in it, and filled up with some Maxima motor. Oh man, motor's good to go, transmission's good to go. We changed the fluid in it yesterday, so it's just about ready. We'll fire it up, warm it up here in a little bit, and then get ready for the big show today, so stick around. Oh man, a little weird here, guys, but we are here at Firebird Raceway Park in Eagle, Idaho, not to be confused with downtown Eagle, Idaho.
No, no, you cannot drive these rigs downtown Eagle, Idaho.
Sean tried.
Ask me how I know.
So, a bunch of you have complained or expressed your concerns that we haven't done our drive around videos from the tracks this year. We apologize. We've slacked. So it's a little weird though because we don't have our golf cart. So we got to ride our ruckuses, and I'm riding one-handed and holding the camera, and I'm not real sturdy. So, but
there's some cool cars driving around here.
Oh, dude, there's always a bunch of cool cars here. There was that 69 Camaro here last year that Ryan tried to buy. That blue one.
Yeah. Hey, there was a good-looking a red one up there earlier. Had TKM sticker on the side of it.
Oh yeah, I think probably passed him.
Yeah.
TKM, V. Kevin Mullins.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're checking out the sides here at Firebird. Doesn't look like a lot's changed. Definitely not going to break the speed limit on the pit road because I will get yelled at.
The scales on. How much you think I weigh?
I don't know, man. You're getting pretty skinny. Everyone's really seeing it now too. The pictures that the photographers post after the races.
It's not on.
It's not? Press the red button. I'm sure they won't get mad. Oh.
I was trying to cheat me 5 pounds already.
Oh man, so we're gonna knock 5 pounds off whatever this says.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 2.
Oh no, it's 0 now. I mean, you usually weigh naked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well
and
don't do that. Yeah. 272. You made it to 260, right?
267.
Holy shit.
260.
Man.
260? You were wrong. Did you say 270?
217.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
So,
it feels good though. It's like 107 in Oklahoma.
Oh, dude, it's just miserable. Just miserable. So, what happened on the last race in Tulsa? Let's just clear the air.
We got outran. You know,
the videos suggest that people watch from the stands. It looked like you were ahead.
I was.
What's the reasoning that our win light didn't come on? Or that we feel like?
Honestly, I think
I'm not taking anything away from Axeman and their crew. That car's fast as shit.
You can't take anything away from them. They're number 6 in points right now.
Yes.
They go to the grade 8 every week.
Yes.
Axeman's fast as fuck. That game changer car, guys, is fast.
Yes. And
honestly, let's pull over here. So they came up to me after the race, and Stephen Brindle said, that is what 2 exact cars should run like.
Yep.
And he's right.
Yep.
We've got the exact same combination as what that car has in it. Same engine, same transmission, probably same.
I mean, they're the same
ratios.
besides the body.
Besides the body.
Yep.
And I think that's the reason that we lost this race.
Yep.
There is a reason that the older cars can be 25 pounds lighter than anybody else.
They gave us a weight break this year for 79 and older vehicles.
Is it 79?
Yep.
Okay, so 79 and older vehicles, they get the weight break because look at the front end of my Nova. It's flat in the front. It's not aerodynamic. And then you take his Mustang that is rounded off and it's got like a nose cone on it.
I mean, it's a brand new Mustang. You know what I mean? They've worked on aerodynamics in the last 50 years.
Yes. And that's the reason that they do that, is because my car's going and anybody can see. I also believe that half track I was out on him.
Oh, for sure.
A lot more. He made up some ground on the big
You can even see it on our beam tripper cam where it was doing oh, dude, it's crazy looking.
So he made up some ground. There's no doubt about it. He made up some ground on the big end. So all the half track where you can see my front end's way up, and I got close to a fender on him.
Yeah.
You know. If it would have went through the stripe like that, absolutely I would have won. I think he made up some ground, and I also believe that my front end was so fucking high that it didn't trip on my pecker extender. And I think his pecker snuck in under there, and and it out-peckered me.
Yep, you got out-peckered, man.
I got out-peckered is what happened.
His just hung a little lower.
Yep. Hey, and nothing against, like we've said, nothing against him.
Oh no.
I didn't go up and throw a fit because I'm not just some dummy in the driver's seat. I have a pretty good idea if I win or not.
Yeah.
And I thought in my head, there ain't no doubt about it. I mean, even more than the Cali Mills race.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I thought I had won this race. There's no doubt about it. I even tried to lift right at the stripe because I thought this race is going to be so close. Yep. If my pecker extender is up in the air, I'm going to lose this race. I lifted right at the stripe, or at least what I thought was the stripe. Yep. Try to bring the nose down and trip it, you know, yep. and it just didn't. His wind light came on. It sucks, but he goes rounds.
Oh, I mean,
every race because his car is fast.
Yeah,
we're right there with all the fast guys. You know, we got to figure it out. We do have Bob Tynan is building us a splitter to try to keep the nose down a little bit.
Yes.
There's really just nothing else that we can do. We cannot put the pecker extender any lower on the car. We just have too much travel out the back.
Yep.
We need what?
And it's not even that. It's just there's so much air that gets under the front of the car because it, you know, the car's flat, right? It's frontal area or whatever. So it's
push the car up.
It's pushing air out in front of it, and that air has to go somewhere. So some of it goes over, obviously, but a bunch of it goes under the car, and that's what's helping to lift the front of the car up.
So Bob is building us a splitter, and unfortunately, it just wasn't ready for this race.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be ready. He ran into some problems and let me know the beginning of this week that it just ain't going to be ready. Yeah. And at that time, what do you do?
Yeah.
The day after that, we had to get on the road to head up here.
Yep.
He was going to ship the thing up here, and we were going to put it on in the pits. Until then, it is what it is. Hopefully, we don't have a close race like that.
Yeah,
again.
no kidding.
But you know, the wind blows the front end up, and of course the zoomies are doing everything that they can to put the nose back down.
Yep.
But it's hard to overcome that. You know, the wing is pushing down on the back of the car, the front end catches air, and it just lifts it up. What I thought about doing, and I'd like to talk to Steve today, is checking the ride height sensor at the end of the track on that last pass, see how high it is. We could literally come out here, because I didn't know that this was a thing, but different tracks are different on the height on the finish line. It's supposed to be 8 inches.
There's a variance. I think 7 is like
standard.
That's what you're supposed to be.
Well, Lutz had told me no. He said we used to go to the end of every track that we went to and measure it to see where it was. And he said, and I'm here to tell you, they're different.
So a lot of you guys want to know what the pecker extender, like we call it, is on the front of the car. It's to trip the beams. I mean, the bracket guys call it a beam tripper.
It makes everybody's car equal.
Yes,
is what it does. There's a measurement.
So you stage with the front tire.
Yes,
but
so everybody leaves the same.
You cross the finish line with the furthest point on the front of the car, hopefully.
Yes,
and that's just not what we're
doing.
Mine,
I believe, hit the bumper.
Oh, if that, it probably hit the spindle. Thing was way up there.
It was way up there. So you have, what is it, 47 inches? From the spindle, from the center of the spindle to the very forward-most part of your car. And the reason that they do this is for F-bodies. F-bodies, I believe, have the factory longest nose out of any of them.
Yep.
And otherwise, everybody builds F-bodies.
Yep.
You know, or what are the old cool cars? Not the Roadrunners, but
the Daytonas.
Daytona has the big nose. Like what? How can we not?
Yeah, it's a.
That's the Bird, Superbird.
Yeah,
That's Superbird.
Yeah.
Has the big nose on the front of it. Otherwise, everybody would be using noses like that. Dom wanted to put one on the front of his car. Unfortunately, his car is a Dart. Yeah. So they didn't come with those. Yeah. And so he couldn't, by the rules, couldn't put one on there.
Yeah.
But they are very long like that. And so what they do is it makes every car be created equal.
Yeah.
You know, that's the reason some people's peckers are longer than others.
Yeah.
And some don't have them, you know.
Yep, some people
like Bobby
were.
Ducati. He didn't even have one, right?
No,
because his is the Firebird, and it's it's way out there anyways.
Yep.
So it just sucks. It's little things like that we're starting to learn, and we didn't think that it was going to be a problem that the front end was going to be up that high.
Well, you know, when we started this whole deal, we didn't even have one. We thought they're stupid. They make your car ugly. There ain't no sense in having them. And no, they are definitely ugly. Now, if it's not even working, all it is ugly. So, but you know, we started this whole deal. We ain't gonna have one until I lose a race by an inch or two. We ain't gonna have one. First race out, Scott Taylor got us by a couple inches.
Yep.
So we come out next year with pecker extender, and man, it hasn't really mattered until this year because everything is so close. And man, it's the difference.
All the racing is just out of control close, but we're right there. We just need, you know.
Yeah,
that little bit of luck that we always need.
A little bit of good luck.
Yeah.
Let's be specific here. We need a little bit of good luck. We got plenty of bad luck.
But the consistency and how fast the car is this year is like no other year for us.
For sure. For sure.
I can't say that it's all for nothing because it's been amazing. You know, and the car, I literally haven't had to abort but a handful of runs.
Yeah, so, I mean hardly anything. Hardly anything, and they've all been fast.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well,
okay. Well. Okay, so we're just a smidge behind on the race recaps here. You know, 5 or 6, however many races. But anyways, we're coming around as a team, as a car, everything else. We had a good showing last week in Idaho, as you guys seen there. Made it all the way to the semifinals where we got our teeth kicked in by Lizzie Musey. But we don't feel bad because everyone else is fixing to also. Yes. So,
well, and plus we got all those lucky draws.
Yeah. You know, we got Swans from first round. You know, he's only one.
But he was having problems, is what everybody says.
Oh.
He didn't have no problems on the pass against us.
I mean,
but he was having problems.
Yeah. So
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna say whatever they want. Yes. And we've said this a million times, man. You got to be on your A game, and you got to get a little bit of luck.
Absolutely.
Of course, Kai didn't make the pass. It is what it is, you know. So that's part of it. That's part of racing.
Yeah.
Getting your shit together and getting to the line. Yep. And Kai's fast. Are we saying we'd outran him? We don't know. Yep. I'd like to have seen. Yep. You know. But part of it.
Yeah, for sure. So. The car did really, really well. We always run pretty good in Idaho. Yeah. We always do every year.
Except for we normally tear something up.
Yeah.
Or do something stupid.
Yeah.
This time we didn't really.
Yeah, we, you know, like I said, everything's kind of coming together. I feel like we have a decent handle on everything. Everything gets done before every pass. The car's always ready to go. You're in a good state of mind to go out there and do your job behind the wheel. And, it's all coming together, or we're trying to anyways, you know.
We're trying, but you know, we've said it a bunch of times. It's coming together for some other people too.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So many fast cars out here, such close racing. Usually when we do lose, it's at least a good race.
Well,
Lizzie, like, honestly, man, and I said it in my interviews and everything, man, it was impressive how fast she went there.
Yeah.
You know, we knew that we were every bit of a 10th down. Every pass that we made, if we would have been where we were, probably would have went a 10th faster.
Yep.
And it's weird because the car just didn't seem happy on the big end.
Right.
It was shaking every pass. Could have something to do with the rear end that we're about to change out. But
tires.
Could also have something to do with the 25 passes on the tires. A lot of people, and we have even ran these tires longer than that, but not anymore. We're not going to.
Not these. We did the 36.
The 36, yes. And you know, at the end of the day, it's a different tire.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the same compound or not.
Yeah.
It's still a different tire. But we're also on a different compound than what we were on the 36. We never ran the 21s.
Nope. They told us it was a shit tire. Even though that's what everyone else ran.
Everybody else was running.
Yeah.
So we always ran the 2055s.
Yeah. So as you guys seen there in a couple of those races where we were eliminated from the Invitational, super close race. I feel like the race against Axeman in Tulsa, you were in front, but our pecker didn't trip the beam because it's too high in the air.
Yes.
The race against Cali in Bowling Green, same thing. The test passes that they seen against Ryan in Idaho, same thing. Like
I don't know if I think that Ryan was a little bit out in front of us, at least on one of them. On one of them, I do believe, which we know that the front end was still too high to trip. Now, did that cost us the race? We don't know.
Yeah.
We believe that it did on a couple of them, though.
Oh, for sure.
I 100% believe that it did against Cali and against Axeman.
Yeah.
And those are the two that I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care about losing some grudge race.
Yeah, it's just to make a point that we are going to do something to try to fix that this weekend that we'll show in our next video here. So
yes, we have something that we're going to put on the car this week that hopefully it fixes that. So
yeah, so we will try to do better on these recaps. They will be weekly again, starting now. Yeah. So, you know, sorry.
I mean, all in all, it's been good though. You know, whether you like the new wheels, whether you like the big ram jack down the side, whatever. Yeah. You know, we got to do what we got to do to continue making. We got to continue to do what we're trying to do out here. You know, and without that, we can't do it. So that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, and if you or someone in a position that would like to put a big sticker on this car also,
there's a lot more room.
187 Customs at themurdernova.com. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Plenty of room on this old shiny black beast.
So we are going to...
Everything honestly has been good with the car. We had the one issue we talked about where we had to have the car rewired that was a pain. Don't necessarily know if it cost us any races per se, but it definitely got under our skin. And who knows what else it was causing.
I would say it came close to costing me a race as being able to do my job in the car because I was so frustrated.
For sure.
Like, could I have cut a better light? You know, and that's one thing that I see a whole lot of, that about how I'm sleeping at the line. No, we're getting out 60-footed. Guys, there is a difference in when somebody gets to the 60-foot that much faster than you, it makes it look like they left on you. Me and Scott Taylor, you can look at the front ends of our cars, we leave at the same time. Scott Taylor just out 60-footed me, and that's the bottom line. He out 60-footed me, and then I came around him. Which is another tough draw that we had. Yeah. You know, I don't want to draw those 3 people ever. 4 people. Yeah. Swanstrom, Kai, Lizzie, and Scott Taylor.
Yeah, those are all tough.
I mean, Jesus.
At any given round, that's not a good draw.
No,
period.
It doesn't matter what round it is. Any of those are bad draws, but it's just part of it. But we did get out 60-footed by everybody.
Yeah.
By everybody.
Yep.
So I did not get left on by anybody. Like, I'm not saying that I treat all those people. I'm just saying they didn't treat me. It was close enough of us leaving together. But when you just get out 60-footed like that, man, it makes it look like you're asleep, and I get it. Yep. But that is not the case.
And it's tough to run people down that we all have the same combination now, you know what I mean? Like, well, at that point.
And we wasn't running Lizzie down, like, at all.
No, she was running away from us.
Look, she out 60-foot us, she out 330'd us, she out fucking everything.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, that car's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. So, Matt always said, man, if he gets the opportunity, he will build a car that will run over the field.
Yeah.
Hello, opportunity.
Well, you know, and no excuse, because it's the rules that are written. But man, the rules are heavily in favor of the nitrous car.
Because the nitrous cars haven't done anything.
Yep.
And now Pat has something he can do something with, and he's doing it.
So just in perspective, I heard several different weights, but I heard from what I consider a reliable source, that car is 2350. 33.5. Lockup.
I either heard 2350 or 2358 specifically is what I heard.
2450 is their base. 2450 is their base. She gets 100 off for the 33 tire. Dude, that is 450 pounds lighter than us.
Yep.
That's considerable, especially on the starting line.
It's about like talking about Damon. They found loopholes in the rules. You know what I mean? Like, it's part of it. If you can do it, do it. I ain't mad at them for it. At some point, just the rules have to be adjusted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I mean, you know, if we would have ever been able to do anything with the small block, like it should have, if it had been in a car like Jeff's GTO, they'd have put rules against that motor. You know what I mean? Like, if Jeff puts that small block in that GTO ever, there's going to be some rule amendments.
Yeah.
You get that car to, I think he could weigh 2475 or 2575, something like that. I think it'd be a problem.
Yep.
So,
and we just, you know, it doesn't matter if I continue to keep losing weight like I have been. Like, I'm the lightest right now that I've been in a long time. I'm like 258 is what I weigh right now. And doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I could not eat for 6 more months and I'm still gonna be over 200 pounds. It's just part of it, you know? And then you take Lizzie, she's a little lightweight girl, you know? And then you add the lightweight car with that, she can get to weight.
Yep.
Kudos to her, you know?
Yep. Let's see, what else has been going on? We haven't really tore anything up. We rolled bearings in it that one night in New England because of the wiring issue. Other than that, man, it's been pretty smooth sailing. We showed the video of us doing the refresh in the shop, which we'll show again here in a couple weeks because it's almost time again. It's been a decent year though, all in all. We struggled a little bit in the beginning.
Well, we struggled because we had no test time.
Right. Which was to be expected.
If we'd have had plenty of test time beforehand, I feel like our where we're at right now, we'd have got there a little bit quicker.
For sure. For sure. I'm trying to think. I feel like we've covered most everything. You guys can pretty much see what we've been through in the footage that you've seen here in this video from the past 5 or 6 races. So, like I said, we'll do a better job of doing the week-to-week stuff and keep you a little more up-to-date on exactly what all we got going on. So, for now, we're going to go ahead and finish setting up here in Vandermeer. We'll start another video, show you guys what we got going on here, because there's a lot to do before we race this weekend. So, as always, guys, we appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button, share the channel with your buddies, like the video, comment, tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys.